I don't want to share with bigots and racists and white Christian nationalists and people that then put a gallows on January 6th to hang the vice president.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to the show. I am glad you could stop by and spend some time. This is going to be kind of a crazy show today. It's going to be good. It might be a little long, but it'll be worth it. So let's get on to the rest of the show. Let's do it. All right, let's get going with the rest of the show. We have a meme showing the difference between soy boys and boys that drink real milk. It's pretty stark. Let's check it out. Okay, so we've got the strongest soy milk consumer. Very skinny, wearing a pussy hat, got Stalin on the back there. I don't know, that says something about some man cave with LGBTQ colors. That's pretty funny. All right, well, let's check out the guy that drinks actual milk, some real milk. Let's see what he looks like. Yes, the weakest raw milk appreciator. That is funny, my friends. This clip shows a monkey having a rather strange reaction to a man, but I'm pretty sure this is two different clips that have they've been rotoscoped or something to be put together. But in any case, it's pretty funny. Check it out. I really hate that you can't see a clip now, a video, and sometimes you're like, is this AI? Is this real or is this AI? It is really kind of annoying now, but I think I'm pretty sure this is a real clip. Anyways, it's this little pup getting a trim, and at the end, this little guy has some serious swagger. Check it out. Well, my friends, our society is changing. The next few years, for sure, 3 to 5, we are going to see a dramatic change in our society, in the way we live, in the way we interact with AI and robots, and it's already changing. Apparently, they're calling it like it's like a fight club for robots, underground fight club. It's humorous. It's obviously not totally serious, but I'm sure people are betting on it. But this is our future, my friends, because this is the worst these robots are ever going to be, and they're not too bad right now, but check it out.
Not EXE! White food.
This next clip shows a tour bus with a twist. It's in Pakistan. It's pretty cool. But I'm not sure if I'd want to ride there, because if you ever got in an accident, if the bus ever got T-boned by somebody, you'd be done. But you would be done in luxury. So I don't know. I guess that's a perk. Check it out. All right, this next clip, my friends, is nearly 4 minutes long. I'm going to show you the whole entire thing. If you want to fast forward, whatever, I don't blame you. But this guy has some really good points about race relations, slavery post and current, which it is a real thing. There are slaves currently in this world as we speak, and there are millions of them, unfortunately. But this guy gives a little bit of a history lesson on exactly what has been going down with slavery since basically the conception of civilization. It's been going on that long. But it's interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments down below if you believe what this guy's saying or not. Check it out.
White people didn't invent slavery. In fact, they were the first to end it. Yet somehow, saying this is controversial. Watch what happens when someone says it out loud.
The reason there is no slavery in the world today, I mean, there's a lot of slavery in the world today, but in the parts of the world where there's no slavery, is because the British Empire ended it. That's why there is no slavery. That is...
So,
well,
that's going to prompt
look, the fact that you are uneducated about history doesn't mean it's funny. So let me educate you now. Let me educate you now. Let me educate you now. I know that the woke narrative and the anti-Western narrative on slavery... Well, you're not practicing free speech very well, are you? You're not practicing free speech very well, are you? The moment I say something you don't like, you're not practicing free speech very well, are you, sir?
Let's be clear. Slavery is evil, but it's an ancient human evil practiced by everyone to everyone. 4 years ago, I went to Ghana. I stood in a slave dungeon where people who looked like me sold people who looked like me to white people. But long before Europeans began the transatlantic slave trade, there was a trans-Saharan slave trade. For over 1,000 years, brown Arab slavers sold millions of black Africans across the Sahara. Then came the Barbary slave trade. In North Africa, Arab and African raiders captured and sold over 1 million white Christian Europeans. China, Korea, Japan, India, every one of them practiced slavery. Europeans did take slavery to another scale when they came to Africa. But it's not because they were more evil, it's because they had the technology to commit evil on an industrial scale. So, which major power stopped slavery first? The British, in large part because of pro-human Christian values. The same values America was founded on. The same values that drove white Americans to fight other white Americans to free black Americans in the Civil War. Values missing in places like Libya, where today you can buy a human being for $400. White people aren't better than anyone else, but they're also not worse. Yet, some black people are taught to hate white people, and many white people are taught to hate themselves. We keep pretending evil has a color, as if less melanin means less morality. That lie makes us ignore history and fuels racial hatred. Right now, much of that hatred is aimed at white people. But why should black or brown people care? Because hatred is a hot coal that we hold in our hand, waiting to throw at another. It burns them, but it burns us too. It turns every problem into white supremacy while defending black degeneracy. And when the pendulum swings back, white people react with hostility, and then they defend white degeneracy. The only way out of this is to stop making morality about the color of people. Because in our capacity for good and evil, we are all equals. If you're tired of lies about history, subscribe to my Substack. I cover the stories the mainstream media won't touch.
All right, my friends, we are finally here. We are dipping our big toe into that deep liberal pool of madness. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
Why are some of us so burdened with feeling everything?
Wow, that's a lot.
And others feel nothing.
Talking about me? You? I don't. Who's she talking about?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's.
I just looked up and there's a Trump truck driving through the parking lot. I'm trying not to be emotionally fragile, vulnerable, reactive to everything that's going on.
But you can't help it because you're a crazy lib, and that is exactly what you do. You just, it's like a moth to a flame.
Why does everything have to be emotionally charged for me?
Well, I mean,
I'm sure there's other people like that. But
probably.
I watch people on this app who have composure and hold it all together, and I'm really in awe and jealous because
Yeah?
it's all too much for me.
Oh. Well, I mean, you could go see somebody about that. They're called a psychiatrist. You probably need one from the sounds of it.
It's all really heavy,
It is.
and I'm struggling.
Well, I'm sorry. That does stink. I'm serious. All right, my friends, real quick, I just want to let you know we have some new merch. It is in response to some people that were saying they were recovering Caucasians and that they're clearly riddled with white guilt. Well, my response is we should have zero white guilt. Yes, I don't care what race you are. Zero white guilt is what we all should have. We should be proud of who we are regardless. So go to the store, pick up some merch, help support the channel. It would make a big difference, and you'd look pretty awesome as well. All right, let's get back to the show. This next guy in a pink shirt, messy hair, and a horrible mustache says that he could totally kick the butt of any MAGA out there. And he has receipts. I think it's just that he might have some anger management issues that he needs to take care of. And he probably doesn't really like himself very much. But I don't know. Let me know down below. Check it out.
I don't think I've been clear enough about this. Any of you MAGA, like almost any of you, I could kill you with my bare hands. I kickboxed into MMA for 10 years. Want to know how I know I can kick your ass? I've already fought you. I grew up in the deep south, in the middle of nowhere, where there was nothing to do but fight and drink and meth. A lot of meth. By the time I was 17, I had already fought 2 grown-ass men. Because what do conservative men, big tough conservative men, they get drunk in their backyard with a f***ing UFC bag hanging in their f***ing backyard on a wire do? Fight high school kids. I beat their damn ass. Because I've been doing this shit since I was like 10. And they were out of breath in 30 seconds. And I beat the dog shit out of them. Am I saying I could kick anybody's ass? No. If I get into a fight, I'm going to try to run away. Because I've seen way too many people get stomped out. I've seen people get stabbed. I've been stabbed in the leg. I've been shot at. I've been picked up and put through a f***ing windshield. Most of you f***ing conservative cunts talking shit in my comments, they're like, oh, f***ing liberal pussy. I'm a leftist and a socialist, first of all. But most of you couldn't handle any form of fucking violence. You would fold immediately. You would panic or start swinging like crazy and be out of breath in 30 seconds. Or you try to go to the ground with me. If you go to the ground with me, I'm breaking something immediately. Like I am ripping you in fucking half. Are there MAGA out there that know how to fight and are strong? I'm sure. There's got to be. Statistically, fine. I can still kill most of you with my bare damn hands. I got the receipts. Pull up. Please.
This next clip thing, it's not really a clip. It's not really a meme. I'm not really sure what it is. Let me know if you can accurately describe this. It's kind of a posting. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But I'm not really sure what's going on here. Well, let me show you. Okay, so this young lady, a nice young lady, you know, she's got the glasses going, so she's kind of rocking the starter kit a little bit. But she says, I'm fed up of men invading my space, so I've started women spreading. What?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
I really need y'all to listen to me, please.
Okay, crazy eyes. What's wrong?
They have an app.
Oh,
ICE
no.
has an app.
Oh, no.
And it is facial recognition.
Oh, no.
And they just point it at you on the street now.
Okay.
They just point it at you. And it tells them if your driver's license isn't standing.
Okay.
If you're driving without your driver's license.
Okay.
In a f***ing grocery store, they can walk up to you in a f***ing grocery store and say,
Wow.
huh, how did you get here?
Oh, no.
How'd you get here?
Okay.
Do y'all not get that?
Not
ICE
really.
is beta testing the f***ing app.
Okay, you've already said
ICE
that.
is walking
yeah.
up to humans in cars and shoving their phones in their faces and letting it scan their face to determine if they are in the States legally or not.
I don't know if that's accurate. That seems like that would be sort of a violation. I mean, they would probably, of course, be doing it to people they suspect to be an illegal alien. I don't think they would be doing it to her, per se. But that kind of seems like it's a little bit of a violation. But I don't know, the Constitution, you know what I'm saying? But let's go on.
And if y'all think that it's gonna f***ing stop when all the illegal humans leave the country, you're f***ing idiots. You're
Humans.
damn stupid.
I guess I'm stupid.
They're
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
this is our new normal. Our new normal will be us just sitting, hanging out,
Okay.
drinking coffee at Starbucks, and somebody's gonna walk up to you, scan your f***ing face, and say, "How did you get here?"
Why are you so obsessed about how you're getting there? It sounds like maybe you don't have a up-to-date license. So I'm pretty sure 90% of your argument would be absolutely null and void if people would just have a current driver's license, because then if they say, how'd you get here? You'd be like, with my current driver's license. So I don't, okay.
You're not
whatever.
allowed to drive.
You're not allowed to drive? What?
We're done. We're f***ing done.
Okay.
They now have eliminated probable cause. Probable cause is null and void now. They eliminated probable cause
Wow.
with this f***ing app.
It's done.
They have eliminated the basis of our Constitution.
It's done.
We're f***ing done, people.
Yes.
This is it. This
Yes,
app,
we are so done.
that's the ball game. And it's already done. It's already been built, and it's f***ing being beta tested by ICE.
You already said that. Are we repeating
No.
everything again?
People.
Okay. There we
Those who
go.
were leaving
Yeah.
and left, they got out just in time. I think we're f***ing stuck here.
You know, this kind of a reaction is so that the blame totally lays at the feet of the mainstream media and all the hype and the scare tactics and the dread that they throw out there to people that are clearly unstable, and then these people just soak it up because they can't think. There's no critical thinking there. So they believe the hive mind and they're all in, and it makes them miserable and freaking out over absolutely nothing. It's a shame that she has to go through this kind of psychological trauma. But there's more to come.
Having an app that can scan you at any moment in time is dystopian nightmare. You're just gonna be sitting there at a lunch meeting, and somebody's gonna walk up to you, scan your face, and say, "Oh, you're $12,000 behind in your child support. I'm arresting you."
What? That totally doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, now you're getting into the realm of delusion, straight up delusion. But how is this really in essence, how is this different from if you're driving on the street or the highway and for whatever reason the cop puts in your license plate to check to see if you have any outstanding warrants or whatever, because you don't know he's doing that or she's doing that. But that happens all the time, and that's actually how they catch a lot of people, so I've heard. But it's really the same thing, but just a different way of approaching it. But this getting arrested because you're behind in payments, that's pure delusion.
That's our future now, people.
Okay, but are we done?
Have the day you voted for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're done.
The eligibility for getting gender-affirming surgeries at Boston Children's Hospital is basically the same as it would be for most other hospitals or surgeons in the United States. And that's the case because we all follow the World Professional Association for Transgender Health, or WPATH, standards of care. For top surgery, you are requested, but not required, to have been on gender-affirming hormones for at least a year. If you're a trans woman, it's really encouraged that you be on estrogen for at least a year because you want to maximize your natural breast growth. Many surgical centers require you to be 18. At Boston Children's Hospital, for top surgeries, we'll see people as young as age 15 if they've been affirmed in their gender for a long period of time and don't really have any other life complications that make surgery inappropriate. You also have to come in with what we refer to as the letters. One of those letters is from the primary care provider or the hormone prescriber, basically saying that you've been diagnosed with gender dysphoria, that this surgery is appropriate for you, that you understand the surgery, and that there's no medical reasons why you can't have the surgery. The second letter is from a behavioral health provider, diagnoses you with gender dysphoria. A really good letter shares your gender history, and they tell us if there's anything we need to know about your mental health that could affect your eligibility for surgery. Looking forward to genital surgeries, and these we really start at age 18, age 17 for very few transgender women where it's really appropriate. You actually need a second letter from another behavioral health professional, and the purpose of that letter is to make certain that you understand the fertility implications about the surgery and you're really making an informed decision to eliminate your future fertility potential if you haven't already banked gametes or done other fertility preservation.
To the black woman with green dreads and the black man that was with her at the Chesterfield, Missouri Walmart this morning around 10 o'clock, what happened really upset me. So I was at Walmart with my son and we checked out. We had a big bag of cat food, and we had an ironing board, stuff that you can't put in bags, right? And the black couple had in their basket stuff that they couldn't put in bags either. And we were behind them, we were walking out, we were behind them, and the door greeter guy stopped them and asked to see their receipt. Okay. And we waited behind them, and when they left, I asked the guy if he wanted to see our receipt, and he just waved me by. He said, "No, you're good." And maybe it's little, maybe I'm making something out of nothing. They didn't seem upset. Maybe they're used to shit like that. Maybe they didn't even think about it, but I just thought that was so stupid and weird that, and I asked her when we got to the store, I said, "Hey, just wondering, did he ask to see your receipt or did you show it?" And she said he asked. And that just pissed me off. Like, why didn't he want to see our receipt? But he wanted to see theirs. We both had things in our basket that were in bags. So even if it didn't bother them, I'm sorry that someone treated you like that. And again, maybe I'm just making something out of nothing, but I just thought it was complete bullshit. And I can't stop thinking about it. It bothers me a lot. And I'm truly sorry that someone treated you that way. And again, I don't even know if you noticed, but still I noticed, and I didn't like it.
So I'm going to say something super unpopular about America. Really about Americans. Two things, actually. Really unpopular. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I don't really care at this point. I don't care. Number one, I have been saying ever since he won the election that I hope it gets so bad in America that people will finally feel what they voted for. And yeah, I understand there's children and people who voted for the other person and how it's not their fault. Yeah, well, I truly think it needs to get bad enough for people to finally wake up. And then the second really terrible thing I'm going to say, but I'm just going to say it, is I hope Democrats don't win in 2026. Because the majority of things that they've passed in the dumb, ugly bill, they're not going to kick in until January 2027, right? Which means that if Democrats win in November of 2026, they're going to blame the Dems. And because people do not understand how Congress works and how legislation works and how legislative implementation works, they will not realize that it was Orange Twitler and his congressional minions doing. So I actually really hope that the Dems don't win in 2026. Because then, in 2027, when the entire thing comes crashing down on people's heads, the blame will be squarely placed where it belongs.
We're not done with the lib zone, but I wanted to just kind of clear your palate just a little bit. So check this next clip out. It's a greyhound. I'm pretty sure it's a greyhound. But this little guy is super fast. Now, I had to change the music because, of course, YouTube, they're ridiculous with copyrights. But the music I chose kind of fits. And if you want to see the original, check out my X account. It's Idle Hands Dave. You can see a lot of stuff that is not in these episodes, and they're still interesting and entertaining to watch. But anyways, let's get on with this clip. It's pretty cool. Check it out.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you...
This next clip is, of course, AI. Clearly, no doubt about it. But it's funny. Check it out.
Come on, guys, let's go!
Well, it looks like our tubby little bald friend is back, decked out in full camo, and giving you a show that would make anybody think twice about going up against him. Let's check it out. Personally, I think he should go and train with the next guy we see, because his training method is absolutely top shelf, gold standard when it comes to self-defense. And, well, I'm not sure what else. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up for another amazing banger by Lex Blaze and Daddy Paul. Touchdown to Heathrow, DP and me, bro. About to hit the club and turn the shoot to a freak show. Look through the peephole, everybody geek, yo. Need to get go with an extreme.
Hi there. We never post, but we are out for our walk and decided to share something good. I had my mammogram this morning, and there was another patient there in an N95 for her mammogram. And both of the techs that took us back had on, they wore masks.
Where do you live that everyone's still wearing masks? I would guess Portland? Maybe? Just a guess. I don't know.
Then we left there and went to food and...
Wait, why did they blip out Korean food? Maybe she said the actual name of the restaurant. I don't know. Okay, that was weird.
The people at the grocery, when they saw us in masks, a lot of people put on masks, not all.
Who's carrying around masks? Who's doing this? No one is doing this. I haven't even touched a mask for years now, and I'm pretty sure that's how most people are. I don't know. Call in shenanigans, maybe.
But we also made a new friend at the grocery who helped us find some good Korean food.
Okay.
So we just thought, while we're out for our walk and in much looser masks we know.
Well, I'm glad you at least have enough introspection to know that. That's one important step, my dear.
We thought we would share something good for a change and let you know that
I'll give you
it's
that.
not all bad out there. And when you wear a mask, sometimes it normalizes other people putting them on. Have a good day.
No, it will never normalize wearing masks. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter how much you wear a mask or where you wear it. Or where you wear it? But yeah, it's never going to be normalized, so just give up on that dream.
Opinion needed.
Okay.
Is the statement, "I am uncomfortable around black people," a racist statement? I say yes. Very clearly it is. But what do you guys say? Just curious.
Honestly, I have no problems hanging out with black people. Like, it doesn't even cross my mind. However, I do think if I was around a bunch of thug hood rats, that subculture of the black community, I think I'd be feeling a little apprehensive, and I don't think that's wrong for me to say. What do you think?
I don't want to share this country anymore.
Okay.
The
Good.
united part of it. I don't want to share with bigots and racists and white Christian nationalists and people that put a gallows on January 6th to hang the vice president.
The gallows. You do realize that those gallows it was literally like, I think like 3 feet tall, if that. It was just that the way they took the picture, and I'm pretty sure they had kind of a wide lens on it. And so it made it look much bigger and larger and like more like a real size gallows that could hang somebody, but you couldn't hang anybody from the gallows that whoever put that up, which I don't even know who did, but give me a break. Do some research, friend, okay? Gosh, these people.
And the people that tried to make the election fair.
Oh no, the people that tried to make the election fair? What a bunch of bastards. My gosh. The gall, the nerve to try to make an election fair? I don't know. I think I might be with this guy now.
I don't want to see people that are trying to arrest representatives from leaving a state where they felt that they were being mistreated legally and lawfully, avoiding the consequences of gerrymandering.
No, that's their job, to stay in their state. And if they want to fight it, they need to fight it through the proper channels, not just bail and go stay at the Hyatt Hotel in Chicago. This is ridiculous. I need to check to see if anything's actually happened. If any of these people have been arrested. I don't know. Abbott was talking a big talk, but I don't know if anything actually happened. So let me know. I got to check today after I put this video up. So, this guy's an idiot.
I don't want to share with PDF protectors. I don't want to share with guardians of PDF protectors. I don't want to share this country anymore. I'm over it. I'm over it. And I'm over all of you motherfuckers. All of you. If you support Donald Trump at this point, you're trash.
Well, Rob says, I'm not trash. I'll have you know I'm just deplorable. That's funny. Dogs Need Love says, get a passport, a plane ticket, and effing leave. The rest of us are exhausted with you whining on social media. Ay, ay, ay. It's time for Dave's Detox. Oh, what? They put a googly eye on the horse? How does that even work? Oh no. Oh, Pinto. What did you do? Oh, nice. Aww. I really like that people go out of their way to rescue dogs and other animals, you know? It really shows our humanity. It's not all bad.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
What do you have? Is that a shoe and a purse?
Oh no. What? Wait. How did he get at the train station? What? Hey, pardon me.
Hey.
Oh no.
Why you got your head in the cup? Hey.
Oh, that's not his feeding dish?
Wake up. Why's your head in the cup?
Oh, I think it's an armrest. Aw, see, here there's another nice rescue. Aw.
What did you do?
That's awesome.
Why are you a mess?
He's like, I don't know.
What did you get into? Shall we go find out? Vomit.
Vomit?
The pancake mix!
All right, my friends, that is it for today. I do hope you enjoyed the show, and I do thank everyone for subscribing and also for hitting that thumbs up. It really does make a difference with the likes, with the algorithm, and of course, thank you for sharing with all those that you love. All right, well, until the next episode, stay safe, know that you are loved and appreciated, and until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.